This is the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast, and my name is Lisa. The jury in the highly publicised trial of Erin Patterson has officially started its deliberations, marking a pivotal moment in this captivating case. Miss Patterson, aged 50, has pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder after the fatal 2023 lunch held at her Leongatha home. The trial has been held in Morwell at the Latrobe Valley Law Courts and has stretched over 10 weeks of complex law and often emotional testimony. At 1 p.m. yesterday, the jury was formally sent out of the court to consider its verdict. There's no way of knowing yet how long these deliberations may take. The media's been told if you want to be there for a verdict, it's the best idea to stay in Morwell because it's going to be a sudden process. But now, the rest of the world is waiting. Justice Christopher Beale spent days delivering his decisions, known as the judge's charge, to the jury, summarising key evidence and outlining the competing arguments presented throughout the trial. He reminded jurors that the prosecution doesn't need to prove a motive for them to return a guilty verdict. The question of intent is central to this murder trial. Jurors must decide whether Ms. Patterson deliberately set out to kill or cause serious injury to her guests. The jury is being sequestered after its daily deliberations in the jury room at the court, meaning they're keeping them together in a hotel or a similar venue with restricted contact with the outside world. This isn't common in Australia, mostly happens in high-profile trials like this one that have a lot of media. Meanwhile, outside the courtroom, exclusive images obtained by 7 News show parts of Miss Patterson's Leongatha property has been covered in black plastic sheeting, blocking any view from the road to the carport, veranda and the front door. According to the report, the coverings were erected in recent days by the Mushroom Cook's supporters. I used to work in crisis communications, and I'm not sure if these tarpaulins, as they've been called, will be effective against drones and helicopters, but we shall see what happens and what the verdict is. As the jury now deliberates behind closed doors, the outcome of this extraordinary trial could come at any moment, or it could come in a week or 2 weeks. We just don't know. You've been listening to the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast. As we head into the final days of the jury's deliberations, I will continue to bring you coverage. And after today, we'll all have to sit back and wait for a verdict. So thank you for listening to my podcast today. I also want to say welcome to all the people from Instagram who are now following me and are listening to the podcast. Thanks so much. Now, for more information, visit my website. That's mushroommurdertrial.com. Make sure you subscribe to the free newsletter, which will be coming out very, very soon. It's got lots of good information, behind-the-scenes information that you may like to read about. And it's jam-packed with the latest. So I will be updating it regularly. Please message me via the website's contact tab if you'd like me to send you a free thank you gift, which is a mushroom sticker. And it bears witness to this journey we've taken together, and it's complimentary, so you don't have to pay. Plus, my social media details, they're in the show notes. And if you're feeling like rewarding me for all the blood, sweat and tears I put into this podcast, I have a Buy Me a Coffee membership, which allows you to pay $5 as a thanks, and I get a coffee. This goes towards the editing, studio hire, liability insurance, equipment, sound and voiceovers. Plus, there's exclusive membership material on the site just for the Buy Me a Coffee people. Now, if you have donated, and there's quite a few of you now, so thank you so much, just send me a message there or on the website to get your sticker if you want one. You don't have to have one. So subscribe to this podcast and follow us for more updates. And if you're finding this podcast useful, please leave a review because it helps us find more listeners. Until next time, I am going to be keeping my eye constantly on my email to see if there's been a decision by the jury. So I will get back to you as soon as I have that information. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day today. I had to get this in early because we're about to have like a storm from hell here, another East Coast low. So we're about to get winds and it's going to be terrible. So anyway, thank you again so much for your support, and I speak to you very, very soon. Thanks. Bye.